Hi guys, this is Debbie with Wrestling in 60 Seconds, bringing you all the news that you need to know about the AEW tapings in Orlando last night. First of all, I will tell you that Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone and Dasha was there. However, what we learned was ROH was supposed to also do tapings this weekend, and at the last minute they pulled out, which is kind of interesting to me because you would think that they wanted more material before their pay-per-view, right? Anyway, the other thing was the first match was Action Andrade and versus Nick Camarado, and Action actually got injured. It was afterwards that we found out that he had gotten injured. Also, there was the Gates of Agatha was there. I think that's how you pronounce it. Without Brian Cage, but they went against a tag team called the Grown, and wow, those guys were just as big as the Gates were. That was a really interesting match. I will tell you that Julia Hart was also there, which is kind of interesting because, she comes out, and the person that she went against was very much like her character in the Varsity Blondes. She was a cheerleader, she was blonde, she wore her hair like Julia used to wear her hair, and it was like Julia is actually finding herself, but it's not herself. Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford were there. The biggest thing that, I think one of the biggest things was Lance Archer came out with Jake Roberts, and everybody was cheering. Oh, they were just like, Jake, Jake, Jake. And he actually got into some ring action. He didn't get in the ring, and I noticed that he wasn't wearing his oxygen, which is great going, Jake. He was outside the ring, and he was messing with the opponent. He actually got a little physical with him, and the crowd went crazy with that, and they wanted more. But he was like, no, did my little skit, thank you. And Lance Archer looked good. He was good. SAP was there, and Jellicoe was doing the Spanish announcing. However, Serpentico went against Willie Mack, which didn't last too long. It was a crazy little match. Tony Storm versus Kara Hogan. Great match. The Workhorsemen versus Top Flight. That was also a good match. It was a lot of underhandedness by the Workhorsemen, but Top Flight pulled it off. The other thing that I had going last night, if you hadn't noticed, I started posting more on Community Tab than I had on my Twitter account, but Matt Tavian with the Kingdom was there, and so I twittered Maria Canales-Bennett to let her know that the Kingdom was being represented, and she tweeted back at me, and so that was kind of interesting. Yay! And of course he won. Michael Nakazawa. How did this man win his match? I'm still asking myself because, I was shocked to see him there. He came out in, the khaki pants, the black AEW shirts, his headphone, and he did a lot of he wrestled the ring guy who comes out with Emi Sakura. And how he won. He won by pinching his chest. And they were doing power bombs. And then they were rolling back and forth. And that's how it happened. And it was by complete accident. Nobody expected it. And certainly not his opponent. And we're all sitting around like, how did this happen? I'm still asking myself, how did this happen? The varsity athletes were there with Smart Mark. Willow Nightingale was there. Juice Robinson, of course, is married to Tony Storm, and he was there. The Renegades, oh my gosh. The Renegades are no longer going by the Renegade Twins. They're going by the Renegades. And they went against Billy Starks, which we love her, and another opponent, which I did not get her name. And that was a great match, too. Like I said before, Ring of Honor was supposed to do their tapings. They did not. They withdrew at the last minute, and there wasn't a huge crowd there. We did not stay for all the matches, mainly because that here lately the Florida Turnpike has been shutting down at night. And when they reroute you sometimes 100 miles out until you get back on the Florida Turnpike. I know. And the last time that they rerouted us, we didn't get home till 3 o'clock. So I'm like, they said that they were going to shut down, which is going to impact us going to NXT for 2 nights. This week it's going to be taped, NXT is. And so, I also asked them if they had any plans of, or when they knew ROH was going to come back to tape. The people there that work there said that they did not know. And Tony Schiavone was there, Dasha was there. Angelico was actually doing the Spanish announcing. I want to thank you for watching, subscribing, and as always, bye for now.